No, we're not going to go through Adventureland without going into Tarzan's treehouse. A lot of history, actually, with this treehouse. A lot of interesting bits of information that eventually, one of these days, I'm going to share with you. But today, what I want to focus on as we go up the treehouse are the views that you get, which are unique, one of a kind, and exceptional. Look at that. I never noticed that little Tarzan on there. All right, Tarzan's treehouse.
If I were able to submit a wish list to Disney, one of the things that I would wish for is more space at the top of the staircase for Tarzan's treehouse, because there's so little room that people just want to get to the top. They don't want to stop and look. But if they did, if they had an opportunity to do that, if it was more comfortable to do that, I think people would be impressed with the high quality of views that you get of Adventureland behind me.
There's just this little section right here, and then guests are just constantly coming up the stairs, and they are in such a hurry to get over, to the bridge and into the proper treehouse that they forget to look at this. This case is just like what they did over here. As you're exiting the treehouse, you can see where those two guests are right there where they're parked. There's a little space right there where you can kind of pull over. I mean, that's all you need right there. And then you can stop from there and look down. And I would like to see if they could do that right here also. Which, I mean, you know what? We'll stop there on our way out. Which, by the way, is another place that people don't stop enough because, they're in a hurry to get down now. The legs are tired. But these views are great. This, gorgeous. Love this. But it gets even better. Like this right here. This is enough room for somebody to pull over. And maybe that isn't all they need because not many people do this anyway. Look at this view. I mean, I get it. I'm tired. I'm winded. But it's worth it. Very windy day today in the 100-acre wood, which we're not in yet. We'll see where we're going later. Now, the great views aren't just of the rest of Disneyland, well, I mean, the rest of Frontierland over here in New Orleans Square, but if you look down here over this rail through these trees, you get a really fun view of the queue. And this is something that I really like to do, is to observe people enjoying their Disneyland from sort of, I don't know, just different perspectives. But yeah, there's the Indy queue down there. We're looking straight down on Fast Pass entrance right there. It's beautiful. I mean, obviously, I would have preferred this was family treehouse, but I'll take this over nothing, which was potentiality. We've talked about that in the past. They almost did that. This almost got taken out. This is another great spot right here to look out at Adventureland. Let's go down there actually. It would break my heart if they ever got rid of this tree. I mean, I could say that about a lot of things at Disneyland, but I mean, what are you going to put here anyway? This doesn't take up any space. You're not going to really be able to put a retail shop in the footprint of the treehouse because the treehouse exists above everything else anyway. So I think it's safe in that sense. I mean, it's really just taking place up and around other queues. But good heavens. I love Disneyland. This might actually be my favorite spot in the entire treehouse. As you exit the room where Tarzan, you get to look out over that bridge we crossed earlier. And it's a wonderful place where people just stop for a second and just observe people enjoying the park, having fun, feeling and experiencing, taking selfies, making memories, watching children play. For me, this is one of the most fulfilling and inspiring things, because people sometimes overlook or forget how inspiring and how meaningful humanity can be. Like just forgetting everything else, forgetting all the other troubles and whatever it is that's going on in your life, just for a moment, and being your true self, if you let it. And this place right here, this bridge, is one of those places, even if it's just for a minute. Observing from the original, when you're climbing up the stairs, you can sort of pull over for a minute right here. Now we're kind of low. It's not exactly a high up view, it's pretty low, but still it's pretty great. You've got the little river that's flowing down here, which, by the way, I'm speechless when I think about what they've done here. Fantastic, that river. We'll show you that a little bit more. But you get a really nice view of Adventureland from here. Crowds going by, crowds starting their trek up the treehouse. Mark Twain. And then if you kind of peek this way, you can see crowds leaving the treehouse right here. They're all done, tired, their calves are burning, and then they're going to go next door maybe and ride Pirates of the Caribbean. I am freaking out right now inside, you guys. I don't know what it is, man. I've been so emotional. Thank God for Disneyland, because as I do this show today, I'm reflecting on, there's a lot of things going in my life that make me emotional right now, and we'll someday talk about that, hopefully. But I sure do need this today. Downstairs here in the bottom, the kind of play area of the treehouse, which is fantastic and beautifully themed as well. But I promised you one of my favorite things in all of Adventureland, and really in all of the park in a lot of ways, because you don't see this very often. But they've got this little, I talk about this all the time when I come to the treehouse, this little mini oasis that they've created for us. They made this for us to enjoy. They made this for you. I hope you like it. Now, the Indiana Jones adventure, wow, a great ride. It is a great ride, no doubt about it. It is most well known for its queue, at least in my opinion. That's what I hold, the highest respect for. Now, we're going to ride it today in just a second. But what we're going to pay attention to mostly is, obviously the theming of the queue, like this thing. Before we go in, I want to walk through the exit, which is what we're doing. Screen used truck from Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I mean, come on. Now, because we're going fast later, I won't get to show you this, which is why I'm doing this from the exit. But look at this. I mean, here I'm gushing over, the theming outside in Jungle Cruise proper, Adventureland proper. There are no words to describe how amazing this queue is, how well done, how finished, how complete, how thorough the job that they did on this. And we have, obviously, Tony Baxter and company to thank for that. Some of the best stuff that you'll find in Disneyland between here Splash Mountain, which we're going to hopefully ride later, Big Thunder, Tony Baxter jobs. And this queue, I mean, you could be here all day. Like I said, I could do this all day. Look at this. I mean, here's a box of stuff. I don't even know what this is or why it's here, but they put it in here because they thought it would be cool. You can translate that, actually. There's a decoder for that as well. But they just did so much here that they didn't have to do, which is the thing that I love most about Disney theming, and something that I call back to often, is that that's the difference between Disneyland and any other park, Universal, Magic Mountain, you know, or any other theme. I don't know theme parks across the country apart from Disney and Universal, but some of them do have themed environments, but none of them go the extra, and Disneyland goes the extra. When they do, they nail it. Look at this. They do things, they give you things to put you in the scene that they didn't have to do. I never would have said, hey, where's the box of those jars? I never would have said, you know, why don't they have that here? Nobody would ask that question. Nobody would say, it's missing whatever. But they put it in here anyway. They put, you know, okay, so here's a callback, actually. This is a mine cart, right? Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. There's a whole scene with this in there. They were going to build a ride like this, like they did the you know, the Snow White mine train ride. They were going to put something. They were going to put something like that in the Indiana Jones. It was going to be like a mini land. Now, we touched on this in our Secrets and History video of Indiana Jones Adventure, and those folks are muffins right there. But anyway, hi guys. I wish you would have said hi. Give me a hug. I asked for hugs today. They did so much. There's another little Buddha right there. They did so much they didn't have to do. So much. And it could have been more. Can you imagine? It could have been more. What's going on in here? I could do this all day. And then they extended it out into the Jungle Cruise. This is, you know, the Jungle Cruise side of things, I guess. I don't know. And that was one of the things they did also. They rethemed the Jungle Cruise sort of to, because they used to exist in different eras, different timelines, the Jungle Cruise and Raiders of the Lost Ark. But when they brought in Raiders of the Lost Ark, they changed the era in which the Jungle Cruise exists. So it shares an environment, it shares a universe with Indiana Jones. And now they finally stretched out, look at that. Jungle Cruise has gotten busy enough that they stretched it out into the top deck. I wish I could have gone back there today, but that also means that it's super crowded already. Actually, before we ride, guys, I want to do something that I don't do enough of, I don't think, and that is to take a moment to recognize and thank all of our Patreon followers, people who help make this show possible. No doubt about it. This show is not possible. What we do and the way we do it is not possible without folks contributing on Patreon and also on the live stream. It's the same. I mean, it's the same thing. You guys make this possible, and I'm very grateful for you guys, and I want to make sure that you know that. I'm usually loath to even bring up Patreon because I'm always self-conscious about it. But what I can do is say thank you. Because even if it's just a little bit, because it adds up, obviously there's a lot of people following the show, and even just a little bit adds up, and we couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you very much to all of you, and I hope that you continue to support British Baked, and I hope that you continue to feel like you're getting value out of you're supporting our show. So thank you very much. We love you very much. We're very, very grateful, and I don't know what to say other than thank you. I mean, you are so in a jungle right now. Listen to that. We're going on an expedition, Fresh Baked. I've heard the tale. Gotta watch out. Don't look in Mara's eyes so that's the word.
You had pets or kids in your park.
So great. By the way, notice, if you will, when we see Mara in the queue, her eyes are closed.
Yeah, so Space Mountain, you go through the exit for the
She
single
doesn't open her eyes
and then, but there's a whole little house.
until you get on the attraction. That way you don't accidentally look in her eyes before it's time, right?
They single renders probably still faster.
And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier about how Adventureland doesn't feel like it's a very big land, but so much of it is built into the queue, which is something I also talked about with Ian last week with regard to rides of Resistance and Millennium Falcon. Sure, it's going to be small. The actual walk-aroundable parts of that land are going to be small in comparison to the overall 14 acres. But so much of that space that is dedicated to Falcon and rides are going to be very, very enjoyable for hours. So, and that's part of the show, right? So it's not like you're getting gypped. We're not getting gypped by having any of this outdoors and being able to walk through this. We get to enjoy it. It's great. Be careful. Dim bats. I'm probably going to be switching to fancy camera at some point here. You'll probably know when.
fresh baked is, thank goodness for seatbelts. Thank goodness for seatbelts, because felt like I was literally going to get thrown from that vehicle today. And there's a lot of folks, a lot of kids that were coming out after me as I was getting out, saying things like, "I can't walk." I mean, in a good way. They were enjoying it. That was fantastic. I love that ride. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me on our little walking tour of Adventureland. Well, more than a walking tour, actually, because we did actually do stuff on this adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned tomorrow, because next we're going to Critter Country, just down the way. Hopefully we'll do a little Splash Mountain, maybe Winnie the Pooh. I'm not sure, because I've already got a fast pass for some stuff. I'm not sure if I can get on the Splash Mountain, but we'll see. But stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for Critter Country tomorrow. And then don't forget to like the video, guys, and share it with your friends. That means a lot to us, so we appreciate your sharing, your being our street team, as it were, the Fresh Baked Street Team. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Fresh Baked. We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out some of our other videos and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Fresh Baked!